I'm just going to talk to me, Goose. I'm just going to make sure I start correctly. Bars loaded, 215 kilos, Alexander Radic.
Okay, so we have got Alexander coming out now for 215 kilos for his opening squat, representing the University of Cambridge. Gets it up pretty easily. Refs are happy too, that's 3 white lights.
Bars loaded, 215 kilos with Daniel Edwards.
Alright, following up, we have Daniel Edwards coming out for the 93 kilo class, and he is also opening on 215 kilos. Daniel weighed in at just 90.3, so will be one of the lighter lifters in his class. A pretty smooth opener for Daniel, and the refs are happy. 3 white lights.
Anderson, Cornwell, get ready.
We have yet another attempt at 215 coming up next. This time in the 105 kilo weight class. So in this flight there's a mixture of weight classes. So Kieran Tang is now about to attempt 215 for his opener. It's a lovely looking squat for Kieran. And the refs are happy. That's 3 white lights. He's on the board. A lot of these lifters will be feeling the nerves right now. It's almost the most nerve-wracking part of the meet, the first squat. Spotters and loaders are now loading the bar up to 225 kilos. This is for Ryan Anderson in the 93 kilo weight class. He looks strong on his back. Speed was nice. We'll see what the refs say. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. And a
good lift. We're doing well so far. So what the refs are really looking for on squat in particular are that the athletes are hitting depth. So we want the hip crease to be below the knee, otherwise it will be a red light and a no lift. So Seb is now coming on to attempt 230 kilos for his opening squat. Seb is in the 105 kilo category, but weighing in at just 97.8 kilos, he's on the lighter end. Looking lovely and deep from Seb. Refs agree as well, it's 3 white lights.
The bar is loaded. Griffith, Tank, get ready.
Ethan McDermott now unracking the bar, 232.5 kilos on his back for his opener. He gets the start command. He drives it up, but the refs aren't happy. That's red lights from the side referees, which means Ethan's squat was too high. It will be interesting to see if he opts to retake that weight, or if he's going to take a risk and go up anyway. If he was to miss his next 2 lifts, then he gets disqualified from the competition, so there's a lot at stake on his second squat.
Anybody want to rewind? I mean, we're playing drum and bass, right? So we should be talking about...
Just making sure that the bar is correctly loaded. We wouldn't want it to be off on one side.
This is 250 kilos for Gareth Griffiths. That was McDermott who went out.
Gareth is coming up next. He's lifting in the 93 kilo weight class today. And he has our heaviest opening squat of the flight. 250 kilos will be his opener. This is 1/4 of a ton. It's a huge opening squat for a 93, especially one that only weighs 91.4. Moves pretty smooth as well. And the refs are happy. We will now be moving on to the second attempt of squats. So the way this works is we have flights of roughly 10 people. They all have a go at the squat once, and then they have their second and then their third attempt before we move on to the next batch of lifters. So kicking off our second attempt of squats, we've got Howard Key coming out with 220 kilos on the bar. He's one of our 105 lifters. He gets the rack command, but the refs are not happy. So he has 2 red lights there. 2 of them are for depth, and one of them is also a blue red light, which means his knees weren't properly locked out at the start of the lift. So for a squat, you have to stand fully erect before you get the start command. So your knees and your hips need to be straight, need to be upright. We'll see if Sonny can do any better. He is in the 93 kilo class, and he has loaded 222 kilos for his second attempt squat. This is only 7.5 below his personal best. This will add 12.5 kilos to his total if he gets it. A little bit slower than his opener, but still more room in the tank for Sonny. That's 3 white lights. I wonder if we'll see a PB attempt on his third. Following on from Sonny, we have got Daniel Edwards in the 93 kilo class. He is also attempting 222 kilos on his second attempt squat. His personal best is 232, so this should be a comfortable weight for him. Looks strong on his back. Slight sticking point, but he fights his way through it, and he gets 3 white lights from the referees. He's very well set up for his third now.
225 kilos for clearance time. McDermott, get ready.
All right, then coming up next, we've got Kieran Tang, 105 kilo lifter. with 4 red plates on the bar. 222 kilos is loaded for Kieran's second attempt. This is a huge milestone for any lifter, let alone one to be hitting on your second. That probably moved at the same speed as his opener. That was very fast. See what the refs say. They're happy with it too. 3 white lights. Kieran has a lot of room left in the tank for his third. I'm hoping he loads something big.
The bar is loaded. Alexander Radic. If you don't know, Sasha is short for Alex in most Slavic languages. No, I don't know why either, but it is. I'm calling him Sasha. I've decided he's my mate.
Coming up next, we've got Sasha with 230 kilos on the bar for his second attempt. This is a big squat for a 93. That was a pretty smooth ascent out of that hole, and he gets 3 white lights from the referees. It is a good lift.
235 Anderson, Colwell, Griffiths, get ready. We are
Up next, we've got Ethan McDermott. He has loaded 235 kilos on the bar for his second attempt.
Bar is loaded at 235 kilos at Ethan McDermott.
This is a 2.5 kilo jump. I do believe he missed his opener on depth. So a small risk to go up 2.5, but I don't think strength is going to be an issue. And it keeps him within reach of a big third to try and make up some kilos after missing his opener. That looked deeper to me. We'll see what the refs think. They're happy with it too. 3 white lights, a good lift for Ethan, and he is on the board. A big sigh of relief for him.
Last 3 lifts in round 2 for the first flight of this second session. Bar is loaded. 240 kilos.
Stepping onto the platform now, we've got Ryan Anderson. He has loaded 240 kilos for his second attempt. This is a 15 kilo jump. Takes a big brace in. Gets it back up. We'll see what the referees think about that. 3 white lights for Ryan. Good lift. Following on from Ryan, we have got Seb, who is loading 245 kilos for his second attempt. This is another 15 kilo jump.
Bar is loaded, 245 kilos for Seb.
And here he comes. So I do believe this is Seb's first ever comp, meaning his comp PB is 230, which he hit on his opener. So this will be a 15 kilo default PB. And it moves stupidly easily. We'll see what the refs think. 3 white lights. This is looking to be an exciting comp debut for Seb.
Last lift in round 2, and then it's key and tight to follow. Bar is loaded at 260 kilos.
Coming up now, we've got Gareth in the 93 kilo class, coming out to attempt 260 kilos for his second squat. This will round out the second attempt of this flight, and it's a 10 kilo jump from his opener. Makes it move. He stands it up. We'll see what the referees think. 3 white lights. Good lift. Very well done to Gareth. He's a lifter with quite a narrow squat stance, but he is the strongest squatter of the flight, so it's impressive.
Really help if we all got right behind him and made some crazy noise, all right? You don't have to, but it is mandatory.
Right, coming up next we've got Howard in the 105 kilo class. He's re-attempting 220 kilos.
Come on, Howard!
He missed this before on depth and on not locking his knees before getting the start command. This will be an extra 10 kilos on his total if he gets it, so he really needs this to push for a big total PB. Gets the start command much quicker that time. Referees are happy. 3 white lights, good lift for Howard.
Good job, sir. All right.
Big sigh of relief from Howard there.
Get ready.
It's always nice when you miss your second to come out and get it on your third. It almost feels like a bigger achievement because you overcome all the nerves that get added when you missed a lift. So very well done to Howard. Coming up next, we've got Daniel. He's taken a 5 kilo jump up to 227.5. This is 5 kilos below his personal best. But if you're chasing a big total PB, it's often wise to play it safe on squats and bench to get the most you can out of your deadlifts. Looks like he gave up too soon on that for me. Maybe carrying an injury, I'm not sure, but I thought he had a bit more in it to get that out.
They're not quite as good as the morning session so far. Bit of work to do. So I'd say
coming up next, Sonny will be taking to the platform to attempt 230 kilos for his third and final squat. This is a 7.5 kilo jump from his second, and if he gets it, will be a matched squat PB. You're really looking to get all of the kilos that you can out of your squats to set you up for a good day. Come on, Sonny. Makes it move. That was a lovely attempt selection for Sonny. See if the refs are happy. 3 white lights, good lift. He looks very happy with that match PB.
Get ready. Bars loaded.
The bar is now loaded for Alexander Radic. He's taken a 7.5 kilo jump up to 237.5 for his third and final squat. Nice, strong walkout. Bit of a smile at the top of his squat. He knows it was good, and the refs know it too. 3 white lights. Good lift for Alex.
340 on the bar for Kieran Tang. Anderson McDermott, get ready.
We've got Kieran Tang coming up next. He is a lifter in the 105 kilo category, and he has taken a 15 kilo jump all the way up to 240. Squat's clearly feeling good today. It was a 10 kilo jump for him from his first to his second. So a confident 15 kilo jump to his third. Let's see what he can do. Very, very quick third attempt from Kieran. Let's see what the refs think. 3 white lights. Good lift. He had more. It looks like he's got cramp, but he did have more in his squat.
to change openers.
We've got Ryan coming up next in the 93 kilo class. He has opted for a 5 kilo jump, taking him up to 245 kilos on his third squat attempt.
All right, we've got a contender for best hair in the building right here in the front row. Absolutely love it.
Ryan taking a big brace, unracking the bar. Gets the start command from the center referee. Drives it up. We'll see what the referees think on that one. 3 white lights. A good lift for Ryan. That's 3 for 3 squats made. Got all of the kilos out that he could. Very well done, Ryan. Coming up next, we've got Ethan. He's lifting today in the 105 kilo class, and he has taken a 10 kilo jump up to his third attempt of 245. Ethan has the home advantage, given that he trains here at Power Through. Let's see what that can do for his squats. Pushes through a sticking point, gets the rack command. We'll see how depth is. 2 to 1. It's a good lift. Centre ref thought it was a little bit high, but the sides were happy. The side referees also have the better view. And that is a good lift for Ethan.
Next weight on the bar. That was no more changes, by the way. The next weight on the bar should be, I can't see it now, scroll down please.
Coming up next, I do believe this is Seb. We're just having a little bit of a technical difficulty. All right, refs are happy, we're good to go. Here comes Seb on his debut comp, taking a 10 kilo jump up to 255 for his third attempt. This one's a nice milestone because you've got the 4 red and the yellow. So the bar is a pretty one. His opener and his second move well. Let's see if he can repeat that for his third. Oh. Handler saying that the spotters and loaders potentially took that too early. If the refs agree, Seb will get an extra attempt at the end of this flight. Doesn't look like the refs agree with Seb's handler. So we are moving on to Gareth, who has taken a 5 kilo jump up to 265. If he gets this, it will be the heaviest squat of this flight. I will remind you, it's a flight with 93s and 105s lifting in it, and Gareth is a 93. So a very, very impressive feat. Wow, what a fight from Gareth.
Well, the first 2 looked tough, and that looked really tough. Let's see the lights.
Refs are happy, good lift for Gareth.
Well done, mate.
We are having a competition here at Power Through today for the best grind of the day. I think Gareth right there will be a strong contender. That was a fabulous final squat. So that concludes the flight A of this afternoon's session. We are now moving on to our second flight, which has more 105s in and some 120s.
The bar is loaded, 105 kilos for Sean Muntz.
We are starting with Sean,
he's today's only Masters 3 lifter.
coming out for an opener of 105 kilos. This is Sean's first competition by the looks of it, and he's one of our Masters lifters. Gets the rack command, but I do think he may have missed the start command. Yes, 3 red lights, which means he just went before the referee told him that he could. It's an easy mistake to make, especially on your first competition when you're used to training by yourself in the gym. But it's also an easy mistake to rectify. So he will be absolutely fine on his second attempt squat, I am sure. Coming up next, we've got Clifford. He's a Masters 1 lifter, lifting in the 105 kilo class. The bar is loaded, we're just getting his singlet on properly. He will be opening with 185 kilos today. This is a big weight for a comp debut. Nice big brace from Clifford. He unracks the bar with confidence. Gets the start command within the time period. That was a pretty squat. 3 white lights for Clifford. A good lift with amazing squat depth. That's probably the best squat depth we've seen all day. Following on from Clifford, we have got Alex. Alex is a junior lifter and he's lifting in the 105 kilo class today. Alex will be opening with an attempt of 195 kilos. This also looks to be Alex's first comp. So we'll see how he handles his nerves. Gets the start command. Very, very, very comfortable looking opener for Alex there. Refs are happy with it too. 3 white lights. He's on the board, controlled his nerves very, very well. It's so nice to see so many lifters doing their first comp today. I think your first comp is always one of the most memorable. And what a great comp to do it at. The setup here has been amazing. The volunteers are excellent. So they're in very good hands. Ricky coming up now. He's a 120 kilo lifter and he is opening on 200 kilos. Very fast opener for Ricky. He controls the speed wobble at the top like a pro. 3 white lights and the refs are happy with that. Good lift for Ricky.
Howard, Stucky, get ready.
The bar is now going up to 210 kilos for Kamal. Kamal is lifting in the 120 kilo class today. Bar looks good on his back. Pushes back up. We'll see what the referees think. 3 white lights.
And a good lift for Kamal.
A good lift.
210 on the bar for Andrew Howard. Stucky and Jackson to get ready. Bar is loaded. 210 kilos.
We have
Andrew
a few
Howard.
more opening squats to get through. With the same weight, 210 kilos, Andrew is coming out for his opening squat. Andrew is an open lifter in the 105 kilo class today. Depth looks nice to me. We'll see if the refs agree. 3 white lights, they do indeed.
For Andrew, 225 on the bar now for Sam Stucky. Jackson, Leatherland, get ready. Bar bar is loaded at
4
225 kilos.
reds have now been loaded on the bar for Sam. 225 kilos for Sam's opener. Sam, another lifter with home advantage. This is where he trains. He's got lots of support for him here in the crowd. Gets a squat command from the centre referee. Very smooth opener from Sam. His personal best is 250. We will see if he goes above that today. My money is on that he will.
Tom Jackson, Leatherland, Watson, Oleofe, get ready. Bar is loaded at 230 kilos for Tom Jackson.
230 kilos now on the bar for Tom. Another lifter in the 120 kilo class. He's also a lifter that trains at Power Through, so I wonder if him and Sam will have a bit of a rivalry going on today.
No dramas there.
Refs are happy with his opener, moved very well, 3 wide lights. It's a good lift for Tom. We've got another 120 kilo lifter today, coming up next with 200, pardon me, 240 kilos on the bar for Isaac. So each lifter gets 60 seconds to get the start command on their squat. You can see the timer just on the screen of the frame in the background. Isaac taking his time and getting set very well. Gets the start command. And drives it up smoothly. Very nice opening squat from Isaac.
Well, he's certainly got that depth.
3 white lights. It's a good lift. The referees are happy. I'm sure Isaac is too.
Ashley Watson, sometimes known as Ash the Biz Watson, if I'm not mistaken. The bar is loaded.
We have got 2 more opening squats to go. First up, we've got Ashley in the 120 kilo class, opening with 250 kilos. This is only 10 kilos below his personal best. Looks strong on his back. Wow, that's one of the fastest openers yet. Refs are happy with it too, 3 white lights. I am certain we're going to see a personal best from him. And now our final opening squat of the flight. Another attempt at 250 kilos, this time for Daniel. We'll see who can have the best 250 kilo opener. See if Daniel can make it move any better than Ashley did. Oh, I think he might have. See what the refs think. They're happy. 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Well done, sir. Awesome lifting.
It's going to be a tight fight for the heaviest squat of this flight. There's some really strong guys. We are now moving on to the second attempt of squats. So expect to see these move a little bit slower than the openers, but they are important to see where our lifters might be able to end up on their third attempts. Or in Sean's case, to make sure he waits for the start command and gets himself on the board. He has chosen to up the weight to 110 kilos. So this is a 5 kilo jump from his opener. His opener moved well, but he did just miss the start command. So let's see if he can keep his ears switched on for this one. Gets it back up, and he does indeed wait for the commands. We'll see what the referees say about that squat.
Unfortunately, we are seeing
that is 3 red lights, and those were red lights for depth, which means he just didn't quite go deep enough. You have to have your hip crease below your knee, so you have to break parallel and go a little bit deeper. Again, it moved really easily, so I am confident that Sean can get that on his third, but he will need the crowd's support. Coming up next, Clifford has added 10 kilos for his second attempt squats. He will be attempting 195 kilos. He is a Masters 1 lifter, lifting in the 105 kilo category today. Nice brace from Clifford. Insane depth once again, and I don't think that slowed down at all compared to his opener. He's got so much more to give for his third. I'm excited to see what he loads.
Get ready. Bar is loaded, 207.5 kilos. Alex Milkowski.
Here comes Alex for his second attempt squat. He has loaded 207.5 for his second attempt, so this is a 12.5 kilo jump. His opener moved like butter, so I'm confident this will go up as well. Again, this is Alex's very first comp, so to be breaking that 200 barrier on his second is very impressive. That moved like an opener should. And the refs are happy. 3 white lights for Alex.
And a good lift for Alex. 220 on the bar for Kamal Calendar. Next crowd and forward to get ready.
Getting ready next, we've got Kamal. He has taken a 10 kilo jump up to 220 kilograms for his second attempt.
Bar is loaded, 220 kilos of Kamal Calendar.
And here he comes. Kamal kitted out in the momentum drop from SVD. Keeps control of the bar well on his walkout. Nice. Comfortable looking second attempt for Kamal. 2 to 1. So he managed to convince 2 of the reps that he was hitting depth. One of the side refs thought it was a little high, but since it was 2 to 1, majority rules, and it's a good lift for Kamal. Now here comes Ricky. Also attempting 220 kilos, but for Ricky this is a 20 kilo jump from his opener. Nice bit of bounce out of the hole for Ricky.
Very nice, impressive.
And the refs are happy with it too. 3 white lights, good lift. A big... Oh, sorry, that was only a 10 kilo jump, I think.
Get ready. Bar is loaded at 220 for Andrew Howard.
220 kilos stays on the bar now for Andrew. If he gets this, it will be a 10 kilo squat PR and an extra 10 kilos crucially added to his total. Nice control on the descent, and he pushes through a sticking point well. Refs are happy too. 3 white lights for Andrew.
3 white lights and
rocking some dinosaur socks as well.
Jackson, get ready.
Following on from Andrew, we have got Sam, who has loaded 240 kilos for his second attempt.
240 kilos for Sam Stuckey.
So remember, Sam and Tom both train here. There's potential for a bit of friendly rivalry between the two. Sam has opted for a 15 kilo jump up to his second. We'll see how he makes it move. Gets it up out of the hole. Well, that was very, very comfortable looking second. Refs are happy with it too. 3 white lights for Sam.
Tom Jackson is up next with 245. Leatherland, Olayofi and Watson to get ready.
Now here comes powering through his other 120 kilo lifter, Tom Jackson. He's opted for a 15 kilo jump up to 245. Lovely, confident walkout from Tom. Makes it move. See what the refs think.
3 white lights for
3 white lights for Tom.
So we've got 250 on the bar now for Isaac Leatherland. They'll be followed by Olayofi and Watson. I was just going to say, hey DJ, but we're back on. Bar is loaded, 250 kilos for Isaac.
Now the bar is loaded with 250 kilograms. This is a quarter of a ton for Isaac's second attempt. His opener moved well. He's taken a 10 kilo jump up to his second. And he is currently nominated, I couldn't see what that said, sorry. 250 kilos on the bar for Isaac. Depth looks pretty in to me. We'll see if the refs agree. They do. 3 white lights. Good lift.
Ashley Watson to follow, and then we are back to the stop with Sean Dunn.
Right, we've got 2 more second attempts of the flight before we move on to the third. Daniel up next. He has opted for a 12.5 kilo jump, so he will be attempting to lift 262.5. Daniel and Ashley looking very close there in the forecastings. Both forecasted to hit 730 kilos as things stand. There's going to be such a battle between those two. And they are our biggest squatters as well. The walkout looks good for Daniel. Gets the squat command. Stands it back up. And the refs are happy. 262 kilos with 3 white lights on a second attempt. Daniel is having a good day so far. Finishing off our second attempt for this flight, we have got Ashley coming up next. He's taking a 20 kilo jump up to 270 kilos. This is a huge milestone. This is silly weight. This will be an extra 20 kilos on his total. Ashley really needing this since Daniel is the bigger deadlifter. That's insane speed for 270 kilos. And then got 3 white lights. Happy days for Ashley.
Seriously now, we are
Right, the stakes are high now. Sean is coming out for his third and final attempt squat. He has not yet made a successful squat attempt. Sean is having another go at 110 kilos. He lifted this on his second, but he just didn't quite make depth on it. He needs to sink it as far as he can. He needs to wait for the commands. He's got the whole room behind him. We're all rooting for you, Sean. Just needs that extra bit of confidence to hit depth. Go below parallel. Come on, Sean. Looks better to me. Manages to make it up. There was a bit of a wobble. We'll see what the refs say on that. 2 to 1, a good lift. Amazing.
Thank you so much. 205.
He got a yellow card from the centre referee. Might be for missing commands, might be for getting a little bit of spotter interference. Not too sure on that, but it doesn't matter. 2 white lights, it's a good lift for Sean. He's on the board, which is a massive relief. Clifford up next, taking another 10 kilo jump to 205 kilos. Again, another lifter breaking, or looking to break 200 kilos squats on his debut. A very pretty bar there with 3 reds and a yellow. Clifford's opener and his second both move just as fast as each other. Let's see if he can repeat that feat for his third. Clifford with his insane depth and his insane bar speed, 205 kilos, moving like butter. Refs are happy with that too. 3 white lights. Good job from Clifford. Walks off looking in a bit of discomfort. Hopefully that's just a cramp rather than an injury. All right, we've got Alex coming up next, our junior lifter. He is taking a 7.5 kilo jump up to 215. We've got 4 lifters in this category, so all of them battling for podium position.
DJ, we're out of tunes, come on.
Alex with 215 kilos now on his back, walks it out, looks strong. Gets it back up. He had more in the tank. See if the refs are happy. They are. 3 white lights, good lift. 3 for 3 for Alex. Best case scenario for his first comp, and a very easy attempt with that blue plate loaded on the bar for him. The bar has now been loaded up to 225 kilos for Andrew. This is 4 red plates on the bar. This is a big, big comp milestone. Andrew's second attempt at 220 had a little bit of a sticking point to it. He's played it safe and taken a 5 kilo jump. We'll see how it moves. Gets it started. I think that was the perfect call from Andrew. 225, got 3 white lights for him. It is a good lift. Wouldn't have wanted to load much more. That was a fabulous third attempt.
About halfway through round 3 and the bar is loaded at 235 kilos. For Kamal,
we are halfway through our third attempt of squats. And Kamal is coming out now for 235 kilos. So he's taken a 15 kilo jump, which is bigger than the jump he took from his first to second attempt. Maybe he was saving energy. Maybe he's had a confidence boost from his second. Maybe squats are feeling insane for him today. Come on, Kamal. Slight wobble with the rack on the way out, but he looks strong now. Come on. Oh no. All of of that effort, Kamal stood it up, but he moved his foot a little bit too early and the refs caught it. He has got a couple of red lights, one for depth, which means he didn't quite go deep enough, and then the yellow red light is for moving his foot before he got the rack command. Such a shame, because that was really, really well lifted up. Ricky coming up now. He has taken a 22.5 kilo jump up to his third. So this is another lifter taking a larger jump from second to third than he did from first to second. This takes him up over 2 times body weight squat. And it moved like butter. Ricky had more in the tank there. Refs are happy with it as well, and so is Ricky. Lets out a bit of a battle cry. 3 white lights is a good lift. That's 3 for 3 on squats for Ricky. Perfect start to the day. Coming up now, we've got Sam. Loaded 250 kilos on the bar. 10 kilo jump for Sam. His second attempt was easy. I'm sure he's got this in the bag. Got his training partners in the crowd. I did see a couple of them pressuring him into loading this 1/4 of a ton. They're confident in him. I'm confident in him. Let's see what you can do, Sam. Fights it, stands it up. That looked like a great squat to me. And the refs are happy too. 3 white lights for 250 kilos. What a milestone to tick off in comp.
Get ready. Make it good there now.
The bar is now loaded up for 255 kilos for Tom. This will be a 10 kilo jump, and he's looking to make it 3 for 3 on squats. Bar looks strong on his back. Stands up 255 kilos and gets the rack command. 3 white lights from the refs for Tom. A great third attempt.
He will be followed by O'Malley and Watson, and then we've got a 10-minute break. The bar is loaded at 260 kilos by Isaac Littler.
Isaac coming out now for 260 kilos. He is the first of our final 3 squats of this flight. This is a 10 kilo jump from his second attempt. Really looking to take as many kilos as he can to push himself as far up the leaderboard as he possibly is able to. Gets it moving. Big grind from Isaac. That was the perfect weight on the bar. Gets the rack command, and the refs 2 to 1. It's a good lift. There was 1 red for depth, so really on the boundary, but we don't have a jury here today. That good lift will stand.
He will be ahead of Ashley in the squat with this because he is lighter. He is lighter. However,
here we go. Daniel is attempting 270 kilos now. Based on the forecasts, him and Ash are only 2.5 kilos apart. It's a really tight battle, so he needs this extra 7.5 on his total to keep that gap small. Daniel has the bigger deadlift opener. He seems to be the bigger puller. We know deadlift specialists have the final say, but he does need this third squat. 270, a huge milestone. Looks strong on his back. Gets it moving. That was easy. He could have loaded the 5 reds, could have loaded 275, but played it safe. 270, 3 white lights. It's a good lift for Daniel. Ashley Watson preparing to take a 10-kilo jump up to 280 kilos for his final squat attempt. This is the biggest squat of the day so far, if he makes it. Currently sat in first position based on forecast. He's really looking to defend his lead here. Gets it moving, grinds it out. Slight sticking point, but he's a fighter. He made it through, and the refs are happy. 3 white lights for Ash. 3 for 3, great start to the day. Heading into bench in first position. So we will now have a 10-minute break before our bench kicks off. So come back at about 2:23, and we will kick off our bench.
Pape, I'm an elite level powerlifter, as well as an online powerlifting coach who's been coaching powerlifting for 8 years. Team Pape was created during some of the early years of my powerlifting coaching and is a brand that coaches both people looking to do their first competition as well as people looking to compete at the highest level possible. We offer both high and low contact coaching options, as well as consultation calls for people looking to look at their programming or work on their coaching development. You can find out more about us at team.pape on Instagram, as well as our website, www.teampape.co.uk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for bench press of this afternoon session. We've got our first flight coming out in just a second. And I'll remind you that these are 93 and 105 kilo lifters.
All right, 130
just making sure all the refs are ready.
As I am aware, we are ready to go. Centre referee agreed. 130.
Just giving the refereeing lights a bit of a test.
Left side referee, we don't have your vote. There we go. Yeah.
All right, the lights are working. We are ready to go. Kicking things off in this first flight, we have 130 kilos loaded on the bar. This is for Sunny, lifting in the 93 kilo open class. So every bencher has the option of getting a handout from that central spotter. Each lifter will have their own different way of how they like it. Some like it a heavier handout, so the spotter takes more weight, and others prefer a gentler touch. Sunny here opting for a handout. Lifters can also take the bar out themselves, it's just personal preference. So 130 kilos in Sunny's hands. Gets it very quickly off his chest. And the refs are happy with that. 3 white lights. So for those of you at home who maybe have not watched powerlifting before, there are 3 commands that you have to listen out for as a lifter. You can unrack the bar in your own time on the bench press, but you then have to wait for the start command from the centre referee. Before you get the start command, your elbows need to be locked and your bum and your heels need to be flat on the floor. The bar comes down to your chest and you get it there stationary before you can get the press command, press it back up and get the rack command and put it back in the rack. So there's lots to look out for. It's probably the most technical lift rules-wise, but I will talk you through any red lights that we see. Hopefully none. Hopefully we'll have a sea of whites. Howard now with 130 in his hands again, gets all of those commands, and the refs are happy. 3 white lights for Howard.
Howard at 130, 132.5 on the bar now, by Alexander Radic.
And the weight on the bar is now going up by 2.5 kilos, so 132 kilos loaded on the bar. This is for Alexander Radic, opening above his personal best on bench. Clearly had a great run of training up to this comp on bench. Gets the press command from the centre referee, racks it safely, and the refs are happy. That's 3 white lights for Alex.
That's a Radic, 1.5 remains on the bar for Kieran Tang. Griffiths, McDermott.
132.5 kilos stays on the bar at the same rack height. This is for Kieran Tang, lifting in our 105 open class. His personal best on bench is 147.5 according to our data. So this should be a very comfortable opener for Kieran. A strong unrack for Kieran. Yeah, that was easy. There is so much more in the tank for Kieran's bench. I'm expecting to see some big jumps from him.
For Gareth Griffiths, McDermott and Edwards to get ready.
Following on from Kieran, we have got Gareth waiting in the wings. Gareth was one of our biggest squatters earlier today, and now he is opening on his bench with 142.5 kilos. This is another lifter who is opening heavier than their personal best. The most he has ever pressed before in a comp is 140 kilos. So this will be an extra 2.5 on top of that if he makes it. pretty comfortable looking opener speed-wise. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, happy days. He is on the board. Gareth has quite a narrow bench grip, which is totally fine. The only rule on the bench grip is it can't be wider than the rings of knurling on the bar, because people are worried about getting your hands caught in the rack. But again, that's personal preference. So Ethan is now coming out with 145 kilos on his opener. He is able to load the green plates on his first attempt at bench, which is an impressive feat in itself. Gets a handout from that centre spotter. Very speedy looking opener there from Ethan. I'm thinking some big jumps are on the horizon for him. That was very comfortable. Repping some Team Pape merch and being handled by Ben Pape as well. The bar has now been upped to 147.5. This is for Daniel. He is lifting today in our 93 kilo weight class. Daniel taking time to set up his arch. It helps to reduce our lifter's range of motion and protect our shoulders. Lets us use our back a little bit better, even if we do get hate for it online. Gets the press command nice and easily. Super smooth opener from Daniel. Refs are happy with it as well. 3 white lights. That is a good lift. Spotters and loaders have just upped the weight on the bar to 157.5 kilos. This is a huge opener. Once again, this is for Seb. He is a junior and this is his first ever competition, and he's opening with 157.5. This is huge. Gets that hand out from the centre spotter, looking very stable. Wow. That was a very, very nice looking opener for Seb.
3 white lights and a good lift for Seb Cornwell, 157.5. Drop 65 on the bar now for Ryan Anderson. Tank and Kenny, get ready.
See, since it's Seb's first comp, I have no idea what he's capable of. So he's quite an exciting one to watch, to try and guess where his top end might be. Ryan is coming up next, and we have loaded 165 kilos on his opener. He has loaded the blue plate already, and he's another lifter being handled by Ben Pape today. Ryan opting for a self handout. Not the quickest opener we've seen, but it was very, very smooth. No sticking point whatsoever. Ryan, one of the lifters, opting to wear a belt on bench. Just gives a little bit of extra support with that brace. And if there are any worries on depth, it does help sort of reduce your arch a little bit. Depth being a new-ish rule on bench. So the bottom of your elbows have to be in line with the middle of your shoulders in order to hit depth. It's a common problem we see in benchers who bench very wide grip and have a massive arch. And it's just to ensure consistency and range of motion between lifters, really. Howard up next. He is loading 135 kilos for his second attempt on bench. So this is a nice, comfortable 5 kilo jump for him. Howard had a bit of a scare on squats with depth, but he clawed his way back well. And his bench is looking strong. Teeny bit of a sticking point right at the top, but nothing to be concerned about. Howard has got 3 white lights and has made a successful lift at 135 kilos. Sonny is following on from Howard, and he has loaded 137.5 for his second attempt. Looking very chilled out in the holding area. This is a 7.5 kilo jump for Sonny. And the bar is loaded. If this is a successful lift, he will be just 2.5 below his personal best. If he's taken a 7.5 kilo jump already, I do expect that we will surpass that personal best of 140 on his third. Oh, just a misload, caught by the centre referee. So Sonny will leave the platform and we will restart the timer. So he has a full 60 seconds to complete his setup and get the start command. That was well caught by our volunteer team. Makes easy work of that second attempt. The centre referee did have to tell him to lock his elbows before getting the start command. That is yet another rule on bench that you have to be aware of. Your elbows need to start and finish locked. The bar is now loaded at 142.5 kilos. This is for Alex in the 93 kilo open class. Alex representing the University of Cambridge today. Taking his time with his setup, as he should. Nice, solid self-hand out there. Gets the breast command and makes that second attempt move like butter. 3 white lights, a good lift, happy days for Alex. He'll be able to really push his third attempt now and get the most that he can out of his bench. We have a few more second attempts to go. Coming up next, we've got Kieran. He has taken a huge 12.5 kilo jump up to 145 kilos. This is just 2.5 kilos below his personal best. Kieran, I think, might just be a really fast lifter. His squats moved ridiculously quickly, and his opening on bench was very, very fast too. Fingers crossed I've not jinxed it for him. He gets the start command. No jinxing at all. He's just ridiculously fast lifter. That was an incredible second attempt. 3 white lights for Kieran. I think he can do 150 plus. Looks like he's telling his handler 155. We're in for a treat for his third bench. Gareth coming up next. He is loaded 150 kilos, halfway to 200 from 100. This is a 7.5 kilo jump and will also be a 7.5 kilo PB if he gets it. His PB before today was 140, so really it's a 10 kilo PB for Gareth if he makes this lift. Gets the start command. A strong press, a sticking point, come on. See, it looks like a strength issue just at that sticking point there, where you have to get from sort of your pecs through your shoulders into your triceps. Looked a little bit sticky, could have just been a missed groove. We will have to see if he can come and rectify that mistake on his third. But before then, we've got Ethan coming out now. He has loaded 152.5 kilos for his second attempt. This is a 7.5 kilo jump. He's currently sat in second place position. That is in the 105 kilo junior class. Nice comfortable looking second there.
That is 3 white lights and a
Looks
good
unfazed.
5.5 goes on the bar now for Daniel Edwards. Cornwell, Anderson, get ready.
The bar is staying at 157.5 kilos now. This is for Daniel Edwards, and he has taken a 10 kilo jump from his opener up to 157. If he gets this, this will be a 2.5 kilo personal best on his second attempt. Once that personal best is in the bag, it's so much less stressful trying to push the boat out a little bit on your third and go for an even bigger one. Nice control down to the chest by Daniel there. That looked like a really, really solid press to me. Refs are happy too. That is 3 white lights, a good lift, and a 2.5 kilo personal best.
We are loading at 165 now for Seth Cornwell.
165 kilos is now going on the bar for our junior lifter, Seb. This is his first ever comp, may I remind you, and he has already loaded 165 on his second attempt bench. This is a huge bench for a 105 kilo lifter. He is currently sat in first place in the juniors. So this is to help him defend his lead. Wow. That was very, very easy. Moved just as well as his opener, despite being 7.5 kilos heavier.
On the bar. No.
Looking good for his third attempt. I wonder if we will see 170 kilos fall for Seb's bench. That would be a huge, huge milestone to break through. Following on from Seb, the bar is being loaded to 172.5 kilos. This is for Ryan Anderson. He has decided to take a 7.5 kilo jump on his opener. Getting in the zone on the bench. Gets the start command, gets the press command, drives it up with a little bit of a sticky point, but it looks strong to me. Refs are happy. 3 white lights for Ryan.
3 white lights and a good lift. 140 on the bar for Howard Key. Tank and Radic to get ready.
And that was our heaviest second attempt bench of this flight. We are now moving on to our third attempt benches of the first flight of this afternoon's session. We've got Howard coming up first, currently sat in second place in the 105 open class. He will be attempting to press 140 kilos. This is 5 kilos more than he got on his second attempt. This will be an extra 5 kilos on his total, and we all know that every kilo counts. $140 kilos on the bar, 140 kilos in Howard's hands. Gets the press command, fights the bar up to the top, and the referees are happy. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. 140 kilos ticked off for Howard. He looked over the moon with that. Such a big milestone for so many lifters. The bar is now heading up to 142.5 kilos. This will be a 5 kilo jump for Sonny. Here he comes to the platform looking very composed. Talking the centre spotter through that lift off once more. Sonny Tank with 142.5 kilos now. And that was a very comfortable third attempt for Sonny. 3 white lights, that is a good lift with room left in the tank. Energy saved for deadlift right there. Alexander Radic is coming up next, and he is loading 147.5 kilos on the bar for his third attempt bench. This will be a 5 kilo increase on his second attempt, an extra 5 kilo on that total. $147.5 kilos on the bar. Come on, fights through that sticking point. What a grind. Referees are happy. 2-1, that is a good lift. One of the side refs giving a red for downwards movement. Majority rules though, 2 white lights, that is a good lift. We have got Gareth coming up next. He is having another crack at 150 kilos. He's ticked off a 2.5 kilo PB on his opener with 142. This is a 7.5 kilo jump. He attempted it on his second, but just missed at the midpoint of the press on strength. So hopefully that was a missed groove and he can correct that on his third. He's got everyone behind him. Come on, Gareth. 150 kilos on the bar. Pushes through, he's through. That is better, that is what we wanted to see on the second. What a comeback. Referees are happy, 3 white lights. Found that extra bit of strength for his final attempt at bench. That is what we love to see. Coming up next, we have got our speedy lifter, Kieran Tang. He has loaded 155 kilos on his third bench. Currently sat in first place in the open 105s. Has had some of the quickest lifting we have seen all day on squats and on bench. This will be a 10 kilo increase on his second attempt, so that's an extra 10 kilos on his total, should he make this. I'm a bit lost for words, you know. Tiny sticking point at the very top, but that was still some of the fastest benching we have seen. Kieran is now 6 for 6 going into deadlifts and leading the way in the 105 open category. He is in a very good position. Ethan is now coming out for his third attempt bench. Ethan is in our 105 junior category. Sitting in a comfortable second right now. He's taken a 5 kilo jump up to his third attempt at 157.5. Gets the start command, 157.5 kilos, hit a sticking point, but he fights it through. That was one of the best grinds I've seen today. Refs are happy, 3 white lights. That is the perfect weight. They could not have squeezed a single gram more out of that bench. All right, coming up next, we've got Daniel Edwards, and the bar is being loaded to 162.5 kilos. This will be a 5 kilo increase on Daniel's second attempt. Lots of lifters today taking a 10 kilo jump and then a 5 kilo jump. Seems to be a popular tactic. Taking that smaller jump from second to third really helps you gauge whereabouts your top end strength is. Let's see if it works for Daniel now. 162.5 kilos unracked. Just being held there by the center ref. Being told to replace the bar. Center ref has spotted that Daniel's heels weren't flat on the floor, and now he only has 7 seconds left to go. 3 seconds left to get the start command. It's not looking good for Daniel, unfortunately. You do have to have your heels on the floor before getting the start command. So Daniel will not get the opportunity to have a go at that 162.5 today. Just didn't get his heels flat on the floor, unfortunately. Moving swiftly on, we've got 170 kilos being loaded on the bar. This is for Seb. Seb is currently sat in the first place junior under 105 kilos, and he is attempting 170 kilograms. This is a huge bench. This is Seb's debut comp. Just having a quick check of the referee buttons before Seb comes on, but he is ready. He is waiting. The bar is now loaded for Seb. 170 kilos on the bar. This for an extra 5 kilo on that bench PB. Press. 170 kilos moving like that. Incredible work from Seb. 3 white lights from the referee, and we see a bit of a grin on Seb's face. He's now got the bragging rights that he can bench 170, which is, I mean, what junior wouldn't want that?
For flight C, we go straight into flight D after this with Monk, Proud, Calendar and Howard.
And now, rounding off our third attempt in this flight, we have got Ryan. He's coming out for 175 kilos. Again, another milestone. 3 red plates on the bar to match his red and black singlet. This is only a 2.5 kilo jump. Playing it safe after a bit of a tricky second attempt. But you can't not have a go at 175 if it's there. Ryan unracks 3 red plates. Presses it. Gets the rack command. To me, that looked better than his 172, I'm going to be honest. 3 white lights. The refs are happy. A bit of extra adrenaline for the 175. Really seeing him through. What a great flight of benches from flight A. We will now be moving on to a fresh set of lifters. For our flight B lifters in the afternoon, they will be doing their bench now, and we will kick things off with Sean. The bar is being loaded up to 75 kilos for our Masters 3 lifter in the 105 kilo category. Sean is getting his wrist straps ready as we speak. His handler ready to put a bit of chalk on his back and his hands.
Benches, of course, via Lyco.
A lot of athletes opt to use chalk on the back so they don't slip, so their shoulders don't slip on the bench, and a bit on their hands so their hands don't slip outwards. You don't want anything throwing you off when you're on the platform. Here comes Sean, preparing to attempt his opening lift of 75 kilos on bench. This is Sean's first comp. He did well on squats, missed a couple, but clawed it back on his third. Let's hope he listens to the commands on his bench this time. Gets that press command, waits for the rack, spot on. And that is 3 white lights for Sean. Much less drama than his squat session earlier. It's what we like to see.
Calendar and Howard, get ready.
Following on from Sean, we have got Ricky. And we have loaded 110 kilos on the bar for Ricky's opener. This is Ricky's first competition, so it is a default PB if he gets this. but he will of course be looking to add kilos to this opener on his second and third attempt. Ricky just letting the center spotter know how he would like his handout. Saves a bit of energy if you get a handout from the spotter, and it helps you get in a good position. Sometimes your shoulders can slip out if you're doing a self unrack. So he's looking nice and stacked. Very, very easy opener from Ricky. That could have been left in the warm-up room, I reckon. Refs are happy with it too. That is 3 white lights, a good lift. 2 for 2 so far. Let's see if we can get a perfect flight of bench. I don't want to see a single missed lift, ideally. Kamal is coming up next, hoping to continue the trend of 3 white lights. He has loaded 112.5 kilos on the bar for his opener. Again, this is his debut comp, so already putting up some big numbers into the triple figures on bench on his opener. Gets the starting man from the centre referee. Lovely pause on the chest and a very comfortable press there for Kamal. Refs are happy. 3 white lights for Kamal. He's on the board. Good lift. Gives us a little smile. That will calm a lot of the nerves going into his second and third attempts. Following up, we have Andrew, another 105 kilo lifter, this time in our open class. He is opening with 115 kilos, and his personal best is 107.5. This is a 7.5 kilo PB on his opener if this lift is successful.
Bar is loaded, 115 kilos for Andrew Howard.
The bar is loaded for Andrew. Here he comes to attempt 115 kilos on his opener. Owen EST just checking if Andrew needs a handout. He's one of our spotters and loaders today. We've got a great team here at the Powering Through series. Some great control demonstrated from Andrew there on the descent on his bench. Press looks pretty good too, and the refs are happy. 3 white lights. That is a good opening lift for Andrew. Not a single missed lift of this flight so far. We're about halfway through openers.
Bar is loaded, 120 kilos, and
Alex is now coming out to attempt 120 kilos for his opener. This is over bodyweight deadlift, over bodyweight bench, with Alex being in our 105 kilo class. Alex, one of our junior lifters, currently sits in 3rd place in the junior 105s, and this is his first comp. So if he gets this, this will be a default bench PB. That is some gorgeous benching from Alex. Really nice technique and 3 white lights. A good lift for Alex. Looks like he's having a little bit of back cramping. Just walking off the platform, giving a little bit of a wince. That can often happen on comp day. The mixture of sort of the dehydration from the sweat and all the caffeine can trigger some cramping. Best thing for it is obviously some stretching and a little bit of an elbow in the back, getting a bit of massaging. Often helps these lifters. The bar is now loaded for Clifford, but we're just waiting for him to put his wrist straps on before he can step on the platform. The bar has jumped up to 150 kilos now. This is a huge bench opener. Clifford is in the Masters 1 age category, and he is lifting in the 105 kilo weight class. Clifford went 3 for 3 on squats, so he's in a really good position going into his bench press. Opening with 150 in his first ever comp is an impressive achievement. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes it move pretty nice. Let's see what the refs think of that. 3 white lights. A lovely, lovely opening attempt for Clifford there. He looks pretty happy with that. I think we'll see a reasonable size jump onto his second attempt. We have got Sam coming up next. He's lifting in the 120 open kilo category. His personal best is 160 kilos on bench, and he is loaded 152 for his opening attempt. We normally see around about 10 kilos plus from the opening attempt to the final attempt, so I imagine he'll be looking for a bench PB on his third. But he's got to get through his opener first. 152.5 kilos, about to be attempted by Sam. Unrack looks really strong, obviously used to pressing on these benches. Super comfortable opener for Sam. He'll be happy with that, I reckon. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now the bar is being loaded to 157.5 kilograms. This is for Daniel. So on his forecast, if he gets his opening deadlift, he is in second place currently in the open 120 kilo category. Based on what he's hit so far, he's sat in 5th, but that's only based on his squat. So we'll see that number by his name jump right up once he's pressed this weight. Taking his time to get his feet set. The lifters today are lifting on a platform that's got quite grippy carpet, which is nice. Any sort of foot slippage can really impact how you're positioned on the bench. So it's really important to take your time and get your feet set right so you can take full advantage of that leg drive. 157.5 on the bar for Daniel. Gets the press command. Got some long arms on him, but that was a very nice bench. 3 white lights. Good lift for Daniel. Refs are happy. Coming up next, we have 157.5 once again on the bar. This time it is for Tom Jackson. His personal best, I think, is slightly erroneous. But he is opening with 157.5. Gets the press command and makes it move like butter. 3 white lights for Tom. Everyone has made their openers so far. This is exactly what we like to see. We have 2 more openers to go. Isaac up first. We are loading 160 kilos on the bar for him. Here he comes, another lifter opting to wear a belt for his bench. Helps with the brace and can help you hit depth if your arch is too big. Isaac getting set up and unracks the bar. Gets the start command from the center referee. Presses it with no problem at all. Very, very smooth. Refs are happy. 3 white lights. A good lift. Right. We have got a huge bench opener coming up next. This is for Ashley Watson, and he is loading a whopping 200 kilos on the bar for his opener. We're going to need 5 spotters for this man's opening bench attempt. The bar is loaded for Ashley. Here he comes. 200 kilos on the bar. .200 kilos in Ashley's hands. Wow. That was a stunning opening bench attempt. Looks pretty pleased with that. 3 white lights for Ashley. Everyone now has successfully hit their opening bench attempt. Everyone is on the board. Now comes the fun bit. Now we can push for those numbers. We are rolling things back around to Sean. Sean will be taking a 5 kilo jump and attempting 80 kilos on his second bench attempt. This being Sean's first comp will also be a 5 kilo bench PB if he's successful. Looking confident as he walks up to the platform. Takes his time to get set, uses his legs to make a nice arch. Fab looking second attempt from Sean there. A little bit of confusion over whether there was an unrack command, but that was all sorted out. 3 white lights from the referee. There is no need to wait for an unrack command from the ref when you bench. For those who don't know, you take it out of the rack in your own time, and you will then get the start command. Once your elbows are locked, your heels are flat on the floor, and your bum is on the bench. Kamal is coming up next, and he is looking to take 120 kilos for his second attempt on bench. This is Kamal's first comp, so if he gets this, it is a 7.5 kilo PB. This also to take him above bodyweight bench. Gets the press command. A little bit harder than his opener, but that's to be expected. Still moved really nicely, and 3 white lights for Kamal.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people standing down the left side, from my side anyway. Would you mind moving out of the way, because the lifters are finding it hard to get through. So please take a seat or grab some space at the back or switch from the rafters.
Coming up next, the bar is being increased to 122.5 kilos. This is for Andrew. He is taking a 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. He matched his personal best already today with that opener, unless he beat it. So this 122.5 will be a 7.5 kilo PB for Andrew. Gets the press command nice and quick, and racks it with ease. 2 to 1, good lift. That red light just from the center referee indicating that Andrew may have lifted his head slightly off the bench. You can't do that. It has to stay nice and flat on the bench. There needs to be, they call it 5 points of contact really with the bench. The head, the 2 shoulders, and the 2 glutes. So Ricky comes up onto the platform now. He has taken a whopping 15 kilo jump from his opening bench attempt. He will now be having a go at 125 kilos. 2 red plates loaded on the bar for Ricky. Let's see what he can do. Gets the press command. Makes him move easy. These big jumps are really working for Ricky today. Took some big ones on his squat as well. 3 white lights for Ricky. That is a good lift at 125 kilos. Another big milestone, getting those 2 red plates loaded. We're now up in the weight on the bar to 127.5 kilograms. This is for our junior 105 lifter, Alex.
Ball is loaded at 127.5 kilos at Alex Milkowski.
Alex pressed 120 kilos on his opener, so this is a 7.5 kilo jump. And this will be Alex's first time pressing 2 red plates in comp. He's got the outfit to match. He's looking composed. I'm expecting a very nice second from him. gets a nice press command, and that was just as easy as his opener. He's going into the 130s for his third, I am sure. 2 to 1, it was a good lift. This time the centre referee saying that Alex very slightly jumped the rack command. You do have to wait until being told to re-rack. But it doesn't matter. Alex has got 2 white lights. That's all that counts. So it is a good lift. And I imagine he will increase that weight for his third. But before then, we've got Clifford coming out to attempt 160 kilos. This is a whopping bench for a M1 105 kilo lifter. He's taken a 10 kilo jump from his opener, being handled today by Yemi, who's also a bit of a bench specialist on our British bench team. But Clifford, now the star of the show, about to attempt 160 kilograms. Gets the press command. Pretty smooth looking second attempt, teeny tiny wobble on the midpoint, but nothing to be concerned about. That is 3 white lights for Clifford, a good lift. Sam Stuckey up next. Sam has opted for a 7.5 kilo jump to take him up to 160 kilos for his second attempt. We're seeing some massive benches today, and it's not even prime time. Lucky us. So if Sam gets this, it is a matched bench press PB. So certainly looking for a little extra on his third. But he's got to get through this second attempt first. His opener moved like butter, so we'll see if this moves just as well. 160 kilos on the bar for Sam. Pushes through the top portion of the rep nicely, and the refs are happy. That is 3 white lights for Sam, on for a bench PB, if you ask me. It's got a great arch. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Daniel up next. 165 kilos loaded on the bar for him. Daniel's up right now before we have 3 lifters ahead of our third attempt being commenced. So for Daniel, this is a 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. On forecasted totals, right now Daniel is only 5 kilos behind Ashley, who's sat in forecasted first place. Gets the press command, and that is a nice second attempt. The battle between those two is very much still on. There's 3 white lights, a good lift for Daniel. 165 kilos successfully on the board for him. Tom is up next, taking the same weight, 165 kilos for his second attempt. Tom is in our 120 kilo class, and we have successfully corrected his data from previous competition. So his personal best is 172.5 kilograms. This 165 should be fairly comfortable for him. Let's see. Lovely, lovely second attempt. That was very easy for Tom. 3 white lights, happy days. I wonder if he will be loading up the elusive 170 for his third attempt. But first, here comes Isaac. He is attempting 170 kilos right now. His personal best is 175. And he's taken a 10 kilo jump from his opener, potentially looking to secure a PB on his third today. We will see how this second moves. Isaac gets it moving. He locks it out. That's 170 kilos. We'll see what the refs say. That is 3 white lights. A little bit of a wobble on the way up, but the bar did not go down. It's okay if one side of the bar goes down, as long as the center of the bar, so the bar in its entirety, doesn't head back towards the chest at any point during the press. All right, we have something crazy coming up right now. 210 kilos is loaded on the bar. This is for Ashley Watson, our final second attempt bench of the session. This is a 10 kilo increase on his opener. And is by far the biggest bench of the day that we've seen so far. The current British record for bench in his class is 217.5, so he's not far off the best in Britain. I spoke too soon. There was a bit of a sticking point there that he just couldn't fight through on his second attempt. No lift for Ashley, but it's okay. He has one more crack at that weight. Hopefully we'll see him come back and smash it on his third. Spot is just giving the bench a wipe. It's quite easy for the chalk to build up on there from the back of people's singlets. And once there's that much chalk on there, it becomes more of a slip hazard than a grip assist. So making sure that's nice and clean before the third and final attempt of bench for this session. Lots of lifters looking to grab a few more kilos for their total with these third attempts. If we're lucky, we'll see lots of personal bests being hit. And we are kicking things off this round with Sean. Sean is looking for a 2.5 kilo PB. He has hit 80 already today, and he has got 82.5 kilos on the bar right now. Sean gets the start command. Wastes no energy, pushes it through the sticking point. What a grind, and he waits for the rack command. Referees are happy with that. 3 white lights for Sean, 3 for 3 on bench. What a result.
Andrew Howard and Alex Milkowski to get ready.
We have now got Andrew preparing himself, wrapping his wrist wraps. I lie. Kamal's coming first. 130 kilos loaded on the bar for him. So he has taken a bigger jump from second to third than he did from his opener to his second attempt. This is 10 kilos from his second. This will be a 10 kilo PB since this is Kamal's first comp. Opting for a self-hand out, 130 kilos in his hands. Gets the press command, gets it moving. Can he grind it through? Can he fight it out? Can he fight it out? Oh my word. Just needs the other arm. Looks like it went into the rack just too early. One red light for downwards movement as well, but what an attempt. That was such an epic fight. Just not quite there on today for Kamal. Now we have Andrew taken to the platform, also attempting 130 kilograms. This is a 7.5 kilo increase on his second attempt. This will be an extra 7.5 kilos on the PB and an extra 7.5 kilos on the total. Come on, Andrew. Such great control on the descent and decent strength on the way up as well. Referees are happy that it's 3 white lights. 3 for 3 for Andrew on bench in a really strong position before he heads into his deadlift later on today. We're about halfway through our third attempt benches now in this flight. Alex coming up now in the junior 105s. He has opted for a 5 kilo jump to take him up to 132.5 for his third attempt bench. This being Alex's first comp will be an extra 5 kilos on the PB and an extra 5 kilos on the total. His opener and his second looked really strong. Just being told to put his heels flat on the floor by the center ref. Gets the start command in time. Really nice looking press. Gets the ref command, see what the refs say. That is 3Y lights for Alex. A good lift. He's having an amazing day so far. 6 for 6, I do believe. Some really nice calls being made from him and his handler.
Bar is loaded. 135 kilos for Ricky Proud.
135 on the bar now for Ricky. This is a 10 kilo jump for him. But we've seen so far today that those kind of big jumps have been working really well. Gets it moving. Just can't quite press through that sticking point, unfortunately, today. It was close. It was a very, very close call. But that is the risk sometimes when you do take such big jumps. You find it harder to estimate potentially what your max is. Still, a great effort from Ricky there. And he's got deadlifts to be able to claw some of those kilos back. Here comes Sam, though. He has loaded 165 kilos on the bar. This is an extra 5 kilos from his second attempt. Lifting today in the 120 open class, which is pretty stacked, I must say. Pushes through. Oh, just a little too much, unfortunately, today. Still walks away with a match PB, I think, of 160 kilos. So he should walk away with his head held high.
Although Watson to get ready, Leatherland is not coming out for a third. The bar is loaded.
All right, coming up next, we have Clifford. He has added an extra 7.5 kilos to his second attempt, so he will be having a crack at 167.5. Deep breath to get himself ready. If he gets this, that puts him 6 for 6 out of his lifts today. Not a single missed lift so far. 167.5, a huge third attempt bench now for Clifford. Pushes it. Can he get it through the sticking point? What a fight. Super fast off the chest. Gets through the sticking point right at the top. 2-1. That is a good lift. 1 red light from the center ref just for lifting his heels off the floor. But it doesn't matter. 2 whites is a good lift here today since we don't have a jury. All right, here comes one of our strongest contenders in the 120 kilo open class. This is Daniel, currently sat in second position. He is having a crack at 170 kilograms for his third attempt bench. This is a 5 kilo jump for him. If Daniel and Ashley both get their third attempts on bench, they will be heading into deadlifts with the same forecasted total. We just need to make sure that the rack is at the right height for Daniel, sending him away from the platform so he can recompose himself and so that he will get the full 60 seconds to make his attempt. Doesn't look phased whatsoever. Walking onto the platform with a smile.
Jackson and Watson to follow.
Daniel looking really strong on bench today so far. This will be an extra 5 kilos on his total, which he will really need as he goes into the deadlift battle with Ashley. Gets it moving, locks it out. That was a lovely third attempt weight selection. 3 white lights for Ashley there, and some energy still in the tank for deadlift.
170 remains on the bar for Tom Jackson. And the bar is loaded.
Coming up now, we have Tom Jackson also attempting 170 kilos. One of Powering Through's very own. Got a lot of support in the crowd. Gets 170 kilos moving off his chest. A lovely third attempt selection there. Not much left in the tank, and he's ticked off the big 170. What an achievement for Tom. We have got 2 more bench attempts to go, I believe. 2 athletes waiting in the wings at least, although potentially Isaac is there just to support Ashley. Ashley's coming out now to re-attempt 210 kilos. He missed this on his second on strength, but it could have just been a misgroove. Let's see what he can do as he has another go for his third attempt. 210 kilos, just 7.5 kilos below the British record. Gets it moving at that sticking point, but he's pushing through. What an achievement. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. 210 kilos successfully on the board for him. What an amazing bench session to watch. We will now be taking another 10-minute break before deadlifts. So go away, go get yourself some snacks, and we'll see you back at around 3:36 for some deadlifts.
I'm an elite level powerlifter, as well as an online powerlifting coach who's been coaching powerlifting for 8 years. Team Paper was created during some of the early years of my powerlifting coaching and is a brand that coaches both people looking to do their first competition, as well as people looking to compete at the highest level possible. We offer both high and low contact coaching options, as well as consultation calls for people looking to look at their programming or work on their coaching development. You can find out more about us at team.paper on Instagram, as well as our website, www.teampaper.co.uk.
All right, everybody, we are back. It is time to start deadlifts. Coming up first, we have 222.5 kilos on the bar. This is going to be for Ryan Anderson in our 93 kilo open class. Just making sure our refs are in our seat and our spotters and loaders are ready to go. Double checking the buttons on the ref remotes are working. All the final bits and bobs before we can get started with the most exciting part of the day, the deadlift battle.
We need a man with a mullet. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh, he doesn't want to spot and load anymore.
I don't know if you can hear our MC. He's shaming Owen for leaving the platform.
I didn't know. You know what I mean?
As long as we've got enough spotters and loaders on the platform for deadlift, we'll be all right.
Do we have a lucky volunteer? We do indeed have a lucky volunteer. Let's have a round of applause for our spotters and loaders, ladies and gentlemen.
Showing some love to our spotters and loaders. A lot of these people have been working on the platform since first thing this morning. And here comes Ryan. 222.5 kilos on the bar for his opening deadlift. Nice, smooth opening attempt on Ryan's deadlifts there. The refs are happy. That is 3 white lights. He is on the board. We have not had anyone bomb out just yet. Fingers crossed we won't see that at all today. But you do need to have a successful squat, bench and deadlift attempt to achieve a legal total. So each of these deadlifts matters. Each of these deadlifts are needed to get our athletes on the board. Kieran up now, opening with 225 kilos, 4 red plates on the bar. This is just 20 kilos below his personal best. Super speedy opener from Kieran there. He's been a fast lifter all day. Not a single missed lift so far for him. He's having an amazing competition. Next up, we have Howard. He is loading 230 kilograms on the bar. His personal best on deadlift is 255. So we'll be expecting some big jumps for him on his second and third. Nice and comfortable opener for Howard.
2 to 1, that's a good lift.
2 to 1 on the referee lights. 1 red light from the centre referee just because he didn't quite get his shoulders locked out. If the shoulders look like they're rounded forward, then the lift does not count. But it was a good lift for Howard. 230 on the board for him. And now here comes Daniel. He is attempting 240 kilos on his opener, with a personal best of 262.5. Lots of conventional pullers in this flight so far. You do, as a lifter, have the option of pulling conventional or sumo. Conventional is the stance where your legs are sat in between your hands, and in sumo, your legs are out wide with your hands in between them. It's personal preference. Some people are stronger at sumo and some are stronger at conventional. We've got Ethan coming up now. He's going to be attempting 247.5 for his opener. Ethan's personal best is 280 kilos on deadlift. He's got a very strong pull on him. I think the stream has frozen, but Ethan made that move very, very easily. 3 white lights for him. Nice RP6 opener.
Get ready.
And following on from Ethan, we've got Sunny. Sunny is opening at 250 kilos.
250 kilos.
This is a huge opening attempt for a 93 kilo lifter. A quarter of a ton on the bar. Sunny's personal best is 272.5. And he is another lifter pulling conventional. Easy peasy opener for Sunny. 250 never looks so light. That is 3 white lights from the referees. 250 kilos on the board for Sunny. Fab way to start off his deadlift session. Coming up next, we've got our junior lifter, Seb. He is opening at 255 kilos. This is his first ever competition. He has got those 4 reds and a yellow plate on his bar for his deadlift opener. Pulling hook grip, making that look nice and easy. Quick shake of the hands because the bar might be sharp on his thumbs. So lifters are able to grab the bar in a couple of different ways, depending on their preference and what feels strong. In hook grip, you pinch your thumb with your fingers around the bar to prevent any slipping, and then the alternative to that is mixed grip, where you have an underhand and an overhand to stop the bar rolling out of your hands. Coming up next, we've got Alexander Radic, 95 kilo open lifter, opening at 265 kilograms. Lovely to see that blue plate being loaded for this lifter from Cambridge. Lovely to see it moving that easily as well. Referees are happy that it's 3 white lights. A very smooth round of deadlifts so far for this flight. Let's hope it continues. Coming up next, we have Gareth.
I do like to see a man opening his deadlift on more than triple bodyweight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is ridiculous. This is 300 kilos being loaded on the bar for Gareth's opener. Gareth's personal best is 320 kilograms. This is one of the biggest openers I've ever seen in a regional comp. Gareth weighing in at just 91.4 kilos. This is 3.28 times body weight for an opening deadlift. Expertly done. 300 kilos, 3 white lights.
3 white lights and a good lift.
Very, very good opener for Gareth. And that concludes our opening deadlifts for this flight. We're going to kick on with our second attempt. We're rolling things back round to Ryan. Ryan is taking a 17.5 kilo jump now, up to 240. His best deadlift is 275. And he's been looking strong today. He's had a really good day so far on squat and bench, hoping to continue that momentum in his last 2 pulls. Taking his time, setting his brace. A hook grip puller. 240 kilos now for Ryan. Slightly slower than his opener to be expected. That is 3 white lights, and there wasn't really a sticking point, so he's definitely got more in the tank there. Lovely to see, not a single missed deadlift so far in this flight. 245 now on the bar for Howard. His personal best is 255. This is a 15 kilo jump on his opener. Will we see a personal best today from Howard? 245 kilos on the bar. Makes it move nice and smooth up to lockout. 3 white lights for Howard.
250 on the bar for Kieran Tang.
I reckon he's got more than 255 there today. I hope he loads it. Coming up now, the bar is loaded for Kieran. Lets out a bit of a battle cry, and he's about to attempt 250 kilograms. This is a 22.5 kilo jump. He's currently sat in first place based on who's lifted right now, third place based on the forecasts, because we do have some 105 kilo lifters in prime time session later on. Not too sure what happened there with Kieran. Looks like potentially a grip issue. Just couldn't get it past his shins. Maybe a misgroove. We shall see if he can come back and hit that successfully on his third attempt. My fingers are crossed for him. Coming up after Kieran, we have Daniel. Daniel will be loading 255 kilos for his second attempt, getting that yellow plate on the bar. This is a 15 kilo jump from his opener, an extra 15 kilos on the total, getting ever so closer to his personal best of 262.5. Nicely done. That takes his total up to 265 kilos. 255 successfully lifted there. And coming up next, we have 265 kilos on the bar. Another 15 kilo jump from his opener. This is for Sonny. So Sonny's personal best total is 645. This will take him up to 637.5. So fingers crossed he can pull for that total PB on his third. Let's see how this moves. Moves very, very nicely. Not much slower than his opener. 3 white lights from the referees. I wonder how far he'll push on his third. Looks very, very comfortable. He's had a great day so far. Following on from Sonny, we've got Ethan. Ethan is coming out to attempt 265 kilos on his second deadlift. Ethan currently sat in second place in our 105 junior class. A lifter who also trains at Powering Through here, but I believe started his journey up in Nottingham at university. So he'll have a crowd up there cheering him on as well. Really nice second attempt there from Ethan, 265. 3 white lights from the referees, with room in the tank for his third. And Ethan is being swiftly followed by Seb. 5 red plates being loaded on the bar now for him. 275 kilos for Seb. Seb is storming away at the front of the 105 kilo junior class. Will we see 700 kilos on his total? This pull will give him a total of 690 kilos. 275 kilos successfully pulled by Seb. Refs are happy. That's 3 white lights. Good lift. Seb is having an amazing day today. It is his first ever comp. He's only missed 1 lift. And he only needs an extra 10 on his deadlift to secure that 700 land mark. Coming up next, we've got Alexander. He is attempting 285 kilos. This is a 20 kilo jump from his opener. Lovely composed second attempt there. Really liked his slack pull. What do the referees think? 3 white lights. Good lift.
320 on the bar.
Alex, a very calm lifter, shrugging his shoulders at his handler, deciding what to put in for his third. And we have Gareth now coming out to match his deadlift PB. He will be attempting 320 kilos on his second attempt deadlift, asking for some support from the crowd. This is a huge, huge second attempt. Gareth currently forecasted second place in the Open 93s. This is the biggest deadlift of the day so far. Gets it moving. That's astonishing. It looks about 220, not 320. That's an incredible second attempt deadlift from Gareth. And that takes him up to a 735 kilo total. We'll see how much extra he can put on that on his third. So here we go, ladies and gents. We are heading into our third and final round of deadlift for this flight. This is where the lifters go out on their shield. They're going to empty the tank and squeeze out as many kilos as they can. There's only been one missed attempt so far. It would be amazing to see some successful thirds. Kicking things off, we've got Ryan coming out, having a crack at 250 kilograms, a quarter of a ton on the bar. This is for a 670 kilo total. $250 kilos now. Gets it moving, locks it out, and gets the down command. Referees say 3 white lights. Good lift. That rounds off a perfect 9 for 9 day for Ryan. 670 kilo total. What an achievement. Next up, we've got Howard. He will be attempting 260 kilos on his final attempt of deadlift. This will take his total up to 620. A 15 kilo jump from his second attempt. This for a 5 kilo deadlift PB. 260 kilos on the bar for Howard. Can he do it? Can he get that deadlift PB? 260 kilos. Just a tiny bit too much today for Howard. A really, really good effort. Still walks away with a 605 kilo total.
Thank you. I'm sorry, that is no lift. That is no lift.
We will now be moving on to Kieran. Kieran has taken a 12.5 kilo jump despite missing his second attempt deadlift, and he is attempting 262.5 kilos. If he gets this, it will give him a total of 657. But if he misses, he only walks away with 620. This is for that total PB. This is for the deadlift PB. Can Kieran do it? There we go. So much better than his missed second attempt. Refs are happy. 3 white lights. PBs in the bag. A really, really good day there for Kieran. Only missing 1 lift and making up for it by going up anyway. Next up, we are loading 270 kilos on the bar. This is for Daniel. This will be a 15 kilo jump from his second. If he gets this, it gives him a total of 650 kilos.
The bar is loaded at 270 kilos.
Here he comes. Daniel on his way to attempt 270 kilos. This will be a 7.5 kilo deadlift PB if successful. Gets it moving. An amazing fight all the way up to lockout from Daniel there. Referees say 3 white lights. That is a good lift. What a perfect way to round out Daniel's day. We have a few more final attempts to come. 5 more lifters in this flight to finish off their days. Ethan is coming out next, and he is attempting 277.5 kilos. This is a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. This will not affect his current positioning in the 105 kilo junior class, but he needs this for a 680 total. The classical music is playing. 277.5 kilos is on the bar for Ethan. Can he do it? Gets it all the way to lockout and gets the down command. We'll see what the referees think of that. 2-1. It is a good lift. 277.5 kilos on the board. 680 kilos secured on Ethan's total. There was 1 red light there from the center referee for ramping. So you're not allowed to rebend your knees and drag the bar up your thighs. Like you sometimes see in strongman. That's called ramping, and that is not allowed. Still, Ethan walks away with a good lift, and he is followed up now by Sonny. Sonny has loaded 280 kilos for his 3rd attempt deadlift. This is to achieve a 652.5 kilo total. 280 kilos on the bar now for Sonny. Beautifully executed right there. Referees are happy. That's 3 white lights. That's a good lift. Coming up now, we've got Seb. Seb is loading 290 kilos on the bar. This is for a 705 kilo total as a 105 kilo junior in his 1st ever comp. This will be an incredible achievement if Seb gets this. He will have broken the 700 kilo barrier on the first time trying. Can he do it? Locks out 290 kilograms. Refs are happy. That's a good lift. Seb, since this is his 1st comp, will be definitely one to watch heading into the juniors next year. 705 kilos achieved. 8 for 9 day for Seb there. What a success. We've got 2 more deadlifts to come of this flight, both of which are over 300 kilos. Alexander Radic coming out first, 305 kilos on the bar. He has taken another 20 kilo jump from his 2nd attempt this time. Getting those yellow plates loaded on the bar. If Alexander makes this lift, he achieves a total today of 690 kilograms. Alexander has not missed a single lift all day. Can he finish the job? Can he go 9 for 9? Can he pull 305 kilograms? Here we go. So close. That is an amazing effort from Alexander. Just couldn't quite get it past his knees.
We are now loading up 335 kilos for Gareth Griffiths.
We are now finishing things off for this flight with Gareth, who will be attempting a whopping 335 kilograms for his final deadlift. If he achieves this, he will walk away with a total of 750 kilograms as a 93. Asking for that support from the crowd. Here comes Gareth. 335 kilos on the bar. This will be a 15 kilo deadlift personal best if he gets it. He grabs the bar. The crowd goes wild. He's making it move. Oh my word, that was such a valiant grind. I am so impressed with that. He got it so close, past his knees, just couldn't quite lock it out. Just 2.5 kilos too heavy. That was an amazing effort from Gareth. And he still walks away with a total of 735. All right, we have 3 more rounds of lifting in this flight. This next batch of lifters about to commence their opening deadlifts before we move on to the prime time later on today. The bar is now loaded for Sean. Sean is coming out to attempt 120 kilos. 2 red plates on the bar for his opener. Gets the down command. Refs are happy with that. That is 3 white lights. The commands on deadlift are probably the easiest of the 3 lifts. You only have the one. You can go onto the platform and pick up the bar in your own time. You just need to wait for the down command from the center referee before returning the bar securely to the ground. Following on from Sean, we have Andrew. He is opening up at 210 kilos, which is 10 kilos above his personal best, which he achieved back in 2023. Clearly that little break from powerlifting, competing has done him some good. 210 kilos moving like an opener should for Andrew. Refs are happy that it's a good lift. 3 white lights. Coming up next, we've got Kamal, and he is opening up at 215 kilos. Nice to see the blues being loaded on the bar already. This is Kamal's first comp, so if he makes it, he has a default total PB and a default deadlift PB. Let's see what he can do. Got plenty of talc on his legs to stop the bar from slipping. Those socks are black. Easy looking opener for Kamal. 2 to 1, good lift. 1 blue red light from the center referee there, which is for a little bit of hitching. You see just at the top sometimes if you rebend your knees to sort of jerk the bar up your legs, that can get you a red light. Coming up next, we've got Alex, our junior 105 lifter. He's opening up at 215 as well. This is his first competition. 215 kilos on the bar. Moving really, really easy. A nice, safe opener. Could have been left in the warm-up room. 3 white lights for Alex. He's on the board. He's successfully made a total, and he's having an amazing first comp. Not a single missed lift from him so far. Up next, we have got Ricky. Ricky is opening with 225 kilos on the bar. So that is 4 red plates. Spotters and loaders just giving the bar a quick brush. Again, this is Ricky's first ever comp, so this will be a total PV for him. Ricky is one of our lifters who has taken some of the biggest jumps we've seen today. So whilst his opener is 225, there's no telling where he might end up on his third. Super, super quick opener for Ricky, gets the down command. Refs are happy, that is 3 white lights for him. Successfully secured a total. Points to the sky, looking at his handler. I think he's going to load something big. Coming up next, opening with 245 kilograms is Tom Jackson. Lovely, easy opener for Tom. That is exactly how you want your openers to look. 3 white lights from the referees. He's on the board and made a total. Tom being followed on by Sam. Both those guys who train together, powering through. A little bit of friendly competition going on between them, and it's quite close, let me tell you. Tom's forecasted total is 670. If Sam gets this, it puts him at 660. So there's only 10 kilos between them. 10 kilos is easily lost if you miss a lift. So both of these lifters will be really pushing to outdo one another. Sam's opener of 260 moves extremely well. I do apologise, Sam just lifted 250, not 260. 260 is what's being loaded up next. This is for Ash. 260 kilos is not far off his personal best of 285. Ashley in a very tight battle with Daniel for who is going to win this flight. Successfully lifts that 260 kilos. Positioning looks good. 2 to 1, good lift, so it is a good lift. The centre ref thinks that his lockout was a little soft. Whether that was at the shoulders or the hips, I'm not too sure, but it was a good lift regardless. Coming up next, we have Clifford in our 105 M1 class. 265 kilos on the bar for him, just sorting out his belt before he takes to the platform. You are allowed to adjust your belt once you get to the platform, but I have seen in the past lifters forget to do their belt on the platform, so maybe it's preferable to get it done before you go on. This is to secure a total for Clifford on his first comp. A comp debut deadlift of 265. Moved very, very nicely. Really nice positioning there from Clifford. 3 white lights from the referees, a good lift. Now he can push for that total. Clifford is currently sat on a total of 237.5. I wonder if we'll see him head north of that 650 mark by the end of today. Coming up next, we've got Isaac. He is opening at a whopping 270 kilograms. This is just 5 kilos below his deadlift PB. This is to achieve 700 kilo on his total. 270 kilos. Moving really nicely there for Isaac. Gets the down command nice and quickly, and the refs are happy. 3 white lights for Isaac. 700 kilos secured on his opener. What a massive total.
310 goes on the bar now for Daniel.
This is our final deadlift opener of this session. 310 kilograms going on the bar for Daniel. This is our biggest opener of the day so far.
For the prime time session.
Daniel in a very tight battle with Ashley.
Bar is loaded at 310 kilos with Daniel Oleofe.
If he gets this, it puts him at a total of 750, which is the same total that Ashley is on. They will be neck and neck going into their second attempt if Daniel can make this lift. Daniel is the lighter lifter, so he does have the advantage, but let's see how this moves. That moved like just the bar. That was an amazing opener. 310 successfully moved by Daniel. 3 white lights, a good lift.
130 kilos.
It's going to be so exciting to see how it plays out between Daniel and Ashley. Ashley has taken a 15 kilo jump up to his third attempt. I wonder if Daniel will just match that. Daniel is a stronger deadlifter, so he can see what Ashley's doing and base his attempt off that. But before we get into that deadlift battle, we've got Sean coming out now for a 10 kilo increase on his opener. He is attempting 130 kilograms. Slow and steady, but he locks it out smoothly. Refs are happy. That is 3 white lights for Sean.
222.5 goes on the bar now for Andrew Howard.
Coming up next, we have Andrew. He will be attempting 225 kilograms. I lie. 222.5 kilos. Apologies. So this is a 12.5 kilo jump on his opener, which moved very, very well. Here comes Andrew. He has not missed a lift all day. This for a 577.5 kilo total. What can he do? He gets it up. That's a deadlift PB and a total PB ticked off for Andrew.
3 white lights and a good lift for Andrew Howard. 230 on the bar for Kamal Calendar now. Bill Crosby and crowd get ready.
Coming up next for his second attempt, we have Kamal. He is having a go at 230 kilograms. This is a 15 kilo increase from his opener. He did receive 1 red light from the center ref on his opener for ramping or hitching. So the other refs are really going to be looking out for that on this attempt. Makes it through that sticking point at lockout. Let's see what the refs say about that one. 3 white lights. He has cleared up that hitching issue, and he is now full steam ahead for his third attempt at his first competition. We have got Alex coming up next. He is attempting 230 kilograms as well. And this is another 15 kilo jump. If Alex makes this, it will take him up to a 577.5 kilo total. A really, really strong total for a comp debut. What a lovely second attempt. He has got loads left in the tank for his third. And his place in the 105 juniors is pretty secure in third. So there's not too much pressure on his third attempt deadlift. Coming up next, we have got Ricky. And Ricky has loaded 250 kilograms on his second attempt deadlift. This is a 1/4 of a ton. This is a huge milestone. This is for a 617.5 kilo total. Can he lift 250 kilos? Can he break the 600 kilo total barrier? A 25 kilo jump. Oh.
Well, he definitely
Unfortunately, that will be a failed attempt there from Ricky. He did get the bar up to his hips, but he just lost balance at the very top. He went into his toes, then too far into his heels. Spotters did a great job of catching him from falling over backwards. But we know he's got the strength to get the bar up, so he will come back, I'm sure, and smash it on his third attempt. But before then, we have Tom coming out with a 260 kilo deadlift for his second attempt. This is a 15 kilo jump from his opener. If he gets this, he achieves a total of 685 kilos before heading into his third attempt. He braces, breaks the floor, lovely smooth lockout. And that will be 3 white lights for Tom, a successful lift. Currently sat on 685 kilos. And he is followed on by Sam. If Sam makes his second attempt, that will give him a 380 kilo total, so just 5 kilos behind Tom. They train in the same gym together, and I've been told there's a bit of a rivalry going on. This is a 270 kilo deadlift attempt for Sam. Finishes the lift strong. He has only missed 1 bench attempt today, and that is 3 white lights from the referees. A really, really clean lifter. So, for Sam and Tom, it will all come down to the final deadlift attempt. And I think we'll see something similar next with Ashley and Daniel as well. There's a few nice pairs of battles going on here. So here comes Ashley. He has loaded 275 kilos on the bar. That is 5 red plates. A big, big milestone to get ticked off. Gets it to his knees, but not quite enough strength on that attempt to lock it out. We did, however, see a similar thing on his bench. He missed his second, and it looked like a strength issue for him to then come back and hit it on his third. And that was 210 kilos that he hit on his bench, so maybe we'll see something similar on his deadlift. But coming up next, we have Clifford, also attempting 275 kilos. This is his first competition, so this would extend his personal best by 10 kilos. Clifford breaks the floor, locks out 275 kilos with ease. That was like butter. 3 white lights from the refs.
3 white lights and a good lift for Clifford.
Good lift for Clifford. He's had an amazing day so far. Not missed a single lift. I'm hoping he can carry that momentum forward into his third and final attempt. We've got Isaac coming up next, and he is taking a 20 kilo jump up to 290 kilograms. This, if he achieves it, will give him a 720 kilo total. This is for the deadlift PB. This is for the total PB. Beautifully done by Isaac. We'll see what the refs make of that. 3 white lights. A good lift for Isaac.
Okay, let's put 330 kilos on the bar for Daniel Oleate. This will put him up to 770 kilos.
I wonder if Isaac will attempt that big 300 milestone for his third.
Round to go.
Before then, we've got Daniel. Daniel has opted for a 20 kilo jump, which takes him up to 330 kilos for his second attempt. If he makes this, it will be the biggest deadlift we have seen all day. It will take him up to a 770 kilo total. 330 kilograms on the bar. He locks that out like it's nothing. 3 white lights, a good lift for Daniel. That was a 20 kilo jump. It moved about the same as his 310. I think he's got another big jump left in the tank. All right, we are moving on to our final round of deadlifts for this session. These are the third attempts. These are the ones that matter the most. These are where we really push the personal bests. Sean is up first. He has taken a 2.5 kilo jump up to 132.5, getting himself hyped, getting himself ready. The spotters are brushing down the bar. Often there's a lot of talc and chalk that can build up, and we do not want anyone to slip their grip. Here comes Sean, 132.5 kilos on the bar. Come on, Sean. Makes it move past his knees. Successfully locks it out. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights. Sean already knows it. He's thanking the spotters and loaders before even looking at the lights. Thanks to the referees. What a gent. What a day for Sean. Rocky start on his squats, but then went 6 for 6 on his bench and deadlift. A fabulous achievement for his first ever comp. Time now for Andrew to finish off his day. He is taking a 10 kilo jump up to 232.5. If he gets this, he takes his total up to 287.5, which is a very respectable total for his first ever competition. Here he comes, 232.5 on the bar for Andrew. Gets it past his knees and gets the down command. Referees say 3 white lights, a good lift, an amazing end to Andrew's day. Not a single missed lift from Andrew. 9 for 9, 587.5 kilo total. A fabulous comp debut. Kamal up next with 250 kilos loaded on the bar, a quarter of a ton. He's getting himself ready.
250 kilos, Kamal calendar.
A 20 kilo jump from his second attempt. $250 kilos for Kamal. Makes it move, gets it up. Past the knees, but that is some hitching.
Well, you know
he locks it out and he gets the down command. It is some hitching. He does get red lights for that, but he's got a smile on his face and he can walk away calling that a bit of a gym PB. Shrugs his shoulders. I think he knew. But it's his first comp, you've got to have a crack at the 250. It's such a big milestone. And now we have Alex about to come out for his final attempt. 252 kilos loaded on the bar. This is a 22.5 kilo jump. This is a pull, ladies and gentlemen, for 600 kilo total. Can he do it? 252 kilos on the bar. This is for 600. Alex breaks the floor without even breaking a sweat. 3 white lights, an amazing day there for Alex. 9 for 9, 600 kilo total on his comp debut. I'm sure he came and did everything that he set out to do. What a day. Coming up next, we have Ricky, and he is taking a 10 kilo jump up to 260. So this is Ricky's first comp, and he just had a little bit of a misbalance on his second attempt, so ended up in him nearly falling back, but the spotters did catch him. A bit of a risk taking a 10-kilo jump after that, but he wouldn't have done it if he wasn't confident. This will be for a 627.5 kilo total. Just needs to keep his balance this time. 260 kilos on the bar for Ricky's final attempt. And that was much better. But the referees are not quite happy. A few faults there, a couple of missed down commands, a soft lockout, and a little bit of ramp play, unfortunately.
That elusive 600 total will have to wait for another day.
I'm sure he will be back to hit that 600 total another day. Alright, we have 6 final attempt deadlifts left of this session. Tom Jackson is up next. He is attempting 272.5. Currently sat in 4th place, ahead of Sam. They both train in powering through together. If Tom gets this, it puts his total up to 697.5. This is a 12.5 kilo jump. 272.5 kilos on the bar now for Tom Jackson. There it is. Gets the down command. Gets the 3 white lights, gets the 9 for 9 day. An amazing, amazing time now for Tom. Alright, coming up next we have Ashley Watson. He is looking ready and raring to go. He is loading 275 kilos once again for his deadlift attempt.
Oh, the tension, ladies and gentlemen.
He needs this for 765 kilo total. He's hyped, he's asking for support. The crowd responds. 275 kilos. Oh, just a tiny bit out of reach today. He really emptied the tank there. He should be so proud of that attempt. Grip just let him down slightly. 4 deadlift attempts left to go. Sam is up next. 277.5 kilos on the bar for him. This is a 7.5 kilo jump from his second attempt. Giving the bar a good clean. I think there was a tiny, tiny bit of blood on it, so the spotters unloaded and disinfected it and made sure it won't be slippery. The bar is now loaded for Sam. 277.5 kilos. The crowd is behind him. The music is loud. He locks it out, 277.5 kilos, and the refs say 3 white lights, good lift, and that rounds off an amazing 8 for 9 day for Sam with a 687.5 kilo total. 3 deadlifts to go, and we are loading 290 kilos on the bar for Clifford. This will be a 15 kilo jump, so a bigger jump from second to third than he took previously. But this is a huge, huge deadlift. Here comes Clifford, 290 kilos on the bar, asking for some support, and he gets it. The crowd here today have been amazing. He He breaks the floor, locks it out. I've never seen 290 move that well through white light. That rounds off an amazing day for Clifford. Not a single missed lift. Another 9 for 9 lifter and a total of 662.5 on his competition debut. Isaac coming up now as our penultimate lifter. He has loaded 300 kilograms for his final attempt. Here he comes, 300 kilos on the bar for Isaac. This to secure a total of 730 kilograms. Can he do it? Here we go, 300 kilograms. Just a tiny bit too much, but a really, really valiant effort from Isaac.
There is a record. It is 348 kilos. It belongs to none other than Tony Cliff. It has stood since 2013. This
is something incredible coming up right now.
A 12-year-old record held by none other than Tony.
This is a deadlift of 348.5 being loaded on the bar. This is not a multiple of 2.5 because this is a East Midlands record attempt. This is an attempt that was set 12 years ago by Tony Cliff himself. Can Daniel take Tony Cliff's deadlift record, 348.5 kilos on the bar for him? Here he comes. Records on the line.
Tony, we are about to find out.
348.5 to take Tony Cliff's East Midland record. The crowd are on their feet. 348.5 kilos. Oh my gosh, no! What an attempt. He was so close. Receives a big round of applause from the crowd, and thanks to the referees. Just let him down on grip there. But an amazing effort, an amazing way to end our session. In just a moment, we will be giving out participation medals for the lifters that lifted in this afternoon's sessions. And later on, we will be witnessing our prime time session. So come back soon.
elite-level powerlifter, as well as an online powerlifting coach who's been coaching powerlifting for 8 years. Team Paper was created during some of the early years of my powerlifting coaching and is a brand that coaches both people looking to do their first competition, as well as people looking to compete at the highest level possible. We offer both high and low contact coaching options, as well as consultation calls for people looking to look at their programming or work on their coaching development. You can find out more about us at team.paper on Instagram, as well as our website, www.teampaper.co.uk.